What if I told you that the most reliable SUVs on the planet right now aren't coming from Japan or Germany, they're rolling out of China? Sounds crazy, right? What if I told you the average SUV owner is throwing away nearly $9,000 every single year on repairs, depreciation, and insurance combined? Sounds brutal, right? Here's what the mainstream car channels won't say out loud. A new generation of Chinese SUVs is quietly changing that equation forever. These machines are rolling out of factories with 7-year unlimited kilometer warranties, 5-star safety ratings, and engineering that's being stress tested on roads across 6 continents. Today, I'm counting down the top 5 fresh Chinese SUVs built to never break down. The ones that protect your wallet on repairs, keep insurance costs manageable, and deliver more car for your money than any rival at the price. And stick around right to the end because I'm going to tell you the one thing you must check before signing the paperwork on any of these. And skipping it is the most expensive mistake new buyers make. Ready to buy smart and drive forever? Let's go! Number 5. Omoda 5. At number 5, we've got the Omoda 5, the SUV that blindsided the entire compact market and became one of the fastest growing Chinese nameplates in global sales almost overnight. And here's the reason smart buyers are paying attention. The Omoda 5 is backed by Chery, which is China's second oldest car maker and one of its most experienced exporters, with vehicles in markets across the Middle East, South America, Southeast Asia, and now Europe and Australia. That's decades of engineering refinement behind the badge. Here's what makes the Omoda 5 stand out. It earned a full 5-star Euro NCAP safety rating, which is not some regional rubber stamp. That's the toughest independent crash test program on the planet, and the Omoda 5 passed it with scores that embarrassed rivals, costing twice as much. Insurance companies in markets where Euro NCAP results carry weight take that rating seriously, and lower risk means lower premiums month after month. Under the bonnet, you get a turbocharged 1.6-liter 4-cylinder engine producing 145 horsepower paired with a 7-speed dual-clutch transmission. It's a mature, well-sorted powertrain that Chery has been developing across multiple generations, not an experimental unit, but a refined engine with real-world data behind it. Owners are reporting smooth, trouble-free running with nothing beyond routine oil changes and tire rotations. The cabin feels genuinely premium, with a 10.25-inch floating touchscreen, wireless phone charging, panoramic sunroof, and a level of interior quality that makes established Korean rivals feel underdressed. And the financial logic is hard to argue with. Sharp purchase price, affordable servicing, strong safety scores that protect your insurance bill, and a parent company with 20-plus years of global export experience keeping the parts supply chain honest. The Omoda 5 is the smart, compact choice for buyers who do their homework before they walk into a showroom. Number 4. GWM Tank 300. Sliding in at number 4 is the GWM Tank 300, and this one has a completely different story to tell. While most Chinese SUVs compete in the soft-rotor crossover world, the Tank 300 went in a totally different direction. It's built on a proper body-on-frame ladder chassis, the same fundamental construction used by the Toyota Land Cruiser and the Ford Everest, which means it's engineered from the ground up to take punishment and keep going. Here's the engineering detail most people miss. Body-on-frame construction is actually simpler to maintain long-term than a unibody crossover. When things eventually need attention after years of hard use, ladder frame vehicles are more repairable, more accessible, and historically more durable in extreme conditions. That's why militaries and aid organizations still prefer them for remote operations. The Tank 300 pairs that tough chassis with a 2.0-liter turbocharged petrol engine producing 167 horsepower connected to an 8-speed automatic gearbox. The 4-wheel drive system includes a proper low-range transfer case and electronic differential locks front and rear, hardware that typically only appears on vehicles costing significantly more. GWM backs the entire package with a 7-year unlimited kilometer warranty, which is a genuinely confident statement from a manufacturer who knows what's under the bonnet. The cabin is a genuine surprise. Premium leather seating, a large floating touchscreen, heated seats, and a ride quality that's far more comfortable on normal roads than you'd expect from a body-on-frame truck. Early owners who've been running Tank 300s in the Middle East and Australia, markets where SUVs get genuinely challenged, are reporting solid, reliable performance with nothing dramatic going wrong. For buyers who want something that can handle both the school run and the remote outback trail without flinching, the Tank 300 offers a durability story that unibody crossovers simply cannot match. Number 3. Chery Tiggo 8 Pro. Coming in hot at number 3 is the Chery Tiggo 8 Pro, the 7-seat family SUV that made established brands like Mitsubishi and Nissan genuinely nervous. Here's why. Chery walked into a segment dominated by brands with 30-year track records and immediately matched them on features, undercut them on price, and then backed it all with a 7-year unlimited kilometer warranty that covers the entire vehicle. That's not a marketing stunt. That's a manufacturer putting real financial skin in the game, saying they're confident this car will not cost you money in the first 7 years of ownership. The Tiggo 8 Pro carries a 5-star ANCAP, a safety equivalent rating, based on testing of its closely related platform model. That means lower insurance risk, which means lower monthly premiums, and those savings add up to thousands of dollars across a full ownership period. Under the bonnet, you get a turbocharged 1.6-liter 4-cylinder engine producing 245 horsepower, 375 newton-meters of torque. Those are the same power figures as the Skoda Kodiaq RS, a European hot SUV costing significantly more, except the Tiggo 8 Pro delivers that performance in a 7-seat family hauler starting at an honest price. The dual-clutch gearbox shifts smoothly, the engine never buzzes or shouts, and long-term impressions from extended owner reviews are consistently positive. On the inside, you get dual 12.25-inch curved screens, heated and ventilated front seats, a panoramic sunroof, and a level of interior quality that makes established Korean rivals feel underdressed. And the financial logic is hard to argue with. Sharp purchase price, affordable servicing, strong safety scores that protect your insurance bill, and a parent company with 20-plus years of global export experience keeping the parts supply chain honest. The Tiggo 8 Pro is the smart, compact choice for buyers who do their homework before they walk into a showroom. Number 2. Haval H6. Cracking the top 2 is the Haval H6, China's #1 best-selling SUV for more than 10 consecutive years. And I mean that literally, not one of the top 5, number 1. Year after year, in a market of over 1 billion people with hundreds of competing models, buyers kept choosing the H6. That's not advertising, that's a verdict. Here's what's behind that loyalty. The H6 runs a turbocharged 2.0-liter 4-cylinder engine producing 150 kilowatts, paired with a proven 7-speed dual-clutch transmission. In the hybrid version, GWM combines a 1.5-liter turbocharged petrol engine with an electric motor for a combined output of 179 kilowatts and a genuinely impressive 530 newton-meters of torque, putting it in a different performance class to most rivals at the price. GWM backs every H6 with a 7-year warranty, and the hybrid battery carries 8 years of separate coverage. That's the longest warranty package in the segment, and it's the financial safety net that lets buyers commit with confidence. The 2024 Haval H6 earned a 5-star ANCAP safety rating with 90% adult occupant protection, scores that match or beat far more expensive European rivals. Insurance companies respond to those numbers directly, which is why H6 premiums tend to land below what buyers expect. The cabin is genuinely impressive. A 14.6-inch touchscreen, heads-up display, heated and ventilated front seats, panoramic sunroof, 360-degree camera, and wireless charging all come standard on upper trims. Mechanics in markets where the H6 has been running for years are seeing them return for nothing more than routine services. Fuel consumption in the hybrid sits around 6 liters per 100 kilometers in real-world testing, which means the running cost story is just as strong as the purchase price story. The H6 didn't become the best-selling Chinese SUV by being mediocre. It got there by consistently delivering more than buyers expected, and that formula hasn't changed. Quick pause right here. If you've made it this far, smash that like button right now. It genuinely helps this channel keep going. And what I'm about to reveal at number 1 might be the most technically impressive SUV in this entire list. The numbers on this one are genuinely hard to believe. Number 1. BYD Tang. And at number 1, we have the BYD Tang, the flagship family SUV from the company that just became the world's largest electric vehicle manufacturer, bigger than Tesla. And the Tang is the machine that carries BYD's most important technology, the Blade battery. Here's why that matters. The BYD Blade battery is a lithium iron phosphate cell design that passed the nail penetration test, one of the most brutal battery safety evaluations in the industry, without catching fire, without producing smoke, and without thermal runaway of any kind. That is the safety benchmark that every other EV manufacturer is still trying to match, and BYD solved it first. Now, an electric drivetrain fundamentally changes the reliability equation. No timing chain, no engine oil degradation, no transmission fluid, no exhaust system, no turbocharger wear. The list of mechanical components that cannot break is genuinely longer than the list that can, which is why electric SUVs owned responsibly are starting to produce reliability records that internal combustion engines simply cannot compete with. The Tang delivers 517 horsepower from dual permanent magnet synchronous motors powering all 4 wheels, with 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in 4.4 seconds. The 109 kilowatt-hour battery delivers a genuine real-world range of around 450 kilometers, and Euro NCAP awarded the Tang a full 5-star safety rating with 90% scores for both adult and child occupant protection. That's the kind of crash test result that makes insurance underwriters comfortable, and comfortable underwriters write lower premiums. Inside, the Tang offers 7 seats, a 15.6-inch rotating touchscreen, Dyn audio-tuned audio, 3-zone climate control, and a refrigerator built into the center console, making it more equipment-rich than European luxury SUVs at double the price. BYD backs the Tang with a vehicle warranty plus an 8-year battery warranty, which covers the most expensive component in the entire vehicle against significant capacity loss. Owners who have been running the Tang for 4 or more years are reporting consistent trouble-free performance with battery capacity holding strong well past the 100,000 kilometer mark. For families who want the most technologically advanced, most comprehensively warranted, and most reliably engineered Chinese SUV available today, the BYD Tang sets the standard that everyone else is chasing. So here's the bottom line, and it applies to all 5 of these SUVs. The smartest vehicle you can buy isn't the one with the lowest price tag, and it's not the one with the most familiar badge. It's the one that stays out of the repair shop, carries a warranty that genuinely protects you, passes the toughest safety tests the world's regulators can throw at it, and still holds meaningful resale value years down the track. Every single SUV on this list delivers on that formula. But here's the one thing I promised you at the start, the thing most buyers skip and then regret. Before you sign anything, do 3 checks. First, confirm that an authorized service network exists in your city, not just your country. Second, verify that genuine parts are stocked domestically, not shipped from overseas on a 6-week lead time. And third, read the exact warranty terms. Unlimited kilometers is not the same as unlimited kilometers excluding commercial use, and those details matter enormously when you actually need to make a claim. The buyers who do those 3 checks before signing are the ones who genuinely have trouble-free ownership for the full 7 years. The ones who skip that step are the ones who end up frustrated in forums. Think about it this way. The 5 SUVs on this list, chosen carefully and maintained properly, can collectively save you tens of thousands of dollars compared to equivalent European or Japanese alternatives, in purchase price, in servicing costs, in insurance, and in total running expenses over 5 years. Stack those savings together, and you're looking at enough money to fully fund your next vehicle purchase. That's not just smart buying, that's compounding financial intelligence applied to every vehicle decision you make for the rest of your life. So I want to hear from you right now. Which of these 5 Chinese SUVs would you put in your driveway? The proven king with the Haval H6, the off-road warrior with the Tank 300, the family hauler with the Tiggo 8 Pro, or the technology flagship with the BYD Tang? Drop your honest pick in the comments below, because this community is filled with sharp buyers, and I genuinely want to know what you'd choose. And if you haven't subscribed yet, do it right now, because this channel is dedicated to one thing: helping you buy smart, protect your money, and never get caught out by a repair bill you didn't see coming.